Hey everyone, great to be back with you once again. And in today's Python tutorial video, we're going to take a look at an essential component of object-oriented programming, and that is inheritance. Inheritance is what allows us to write new classes from existing classes where we can reuse and extend already existing behavior. This is great because it allows us to write cleaner, more reusable code. Let's dive right in. What is inheritance? Inheritance allows one class called the child class or the subclass to inherit attributes and methods from another class, which is called the parent class or the base class. Let us say that we have an existing class, class animal, and that simply has a method called speak, and it just prints to the screen something like the animal makes a sound. So this is our base class that has just a single method called speak. So this is our base class, also known as our parent class. Now let's create a child class, a derived class. And we'll do that by using the class keyword. And we will name our class dog. And in parentheses here, we're going to put the name of the base class, the name of the parent class. So in this case, it's going to be animal. So dog is a more specialized version of an animal. A dog is a animal. And right now, we'll just put pass here to complete the class. That just means do nothing for right now. But even though we didn't add anything to dog, we can still access the behavior of the animal. So let's instantiate an instance of class dog. So we'll do d equals dog, and then we'll invoke the inherited speak method. So d.speak. Now, if I run this, you're going to see the animal makes a sound because a dog is an animal. The dog inherited the attributes and the methods of the parent class animal. So we can go ahead and write or invoke the speak method without having to write a speak method for dog because we're just using the one that we inherited. Now we need to talk about overriding methods, and using an overridden method is what allows us to specialize or change the behavior of our child class. So we will define the speak method for class dog. So that way it'll have its own speak method. And this is going to replace the inherited behavior because it's got the same name and parameter list of the inherited method. Here we'll do something like print the dog barks. Now if I run this one more time, you're going to see that this changes, right? The dog barks because we're using the overridden method which overrode the inherited method. We've replaced the behavior of this method, speak from animal, with our new method for the dog. That leads us to using super. If we want to reuse the parent method, then we're going to use super to do that. And that allows us to extend the behavior of the parent class rather than replacing it as we did with method overriding. So we can do something like this. We could say super, and we're going to need our open and closing parentheses there, and then we'll use the dot operator, and then we'll call speak. What's going to happen is when this line here executes, we'll go into the speak method for the dog, and we'll call the base class's speak method. So we'll see the animal makes a sound, and then we'll continue on with our own print statement in the dog speak, and that will show the dog barks. So let's see that. So again, we extended the behavior without completely replacing it by invoking the parent class's method using super. Now our child classes can also inherit the init method. Let's see what that will look like. So let's add an init method to class animal. So we'll do def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self, and we'll include a parameter name, and we'll add a class variable named class animal, and we'll assign to it the name parameter, and we'll change our speak method to use an f string, so that way it'll use the name of the animal here instead of just, the animal makes a sound. So we'll do that. And then we'll add a class cat, because you can have as many subclasses from the same parent class as you want. Cat is an animal, a dog is an animal, and then an animal is an animal. And we'll define our own speak for the cat. We'll override the inherited one, and we'll just change it so that way it says that the name of the cat meows. Something like that. And then we'll instantiate an instance of cat. So we'll do c equals cat, and we'll pass to its init method the name of our cat, Whiskers, and then we'll tell Whiskers to speak. If I run that, you can see Whiskers meows. Even though I didn't write an init method for cat, we inherit it from its parent class, its base class, animal, and it still works. Why use inheritance? Well, it avoids repetition. You don't need to rewrite common methods. It improves organization. You group similar logic within the same base class. And it helps to build scalable systems. Each subclass can customize only what it needs. This is how real-world systems like games, frameworks, and applications manage complexity. Let's recap. Inheritance allows you to define a new class based on an existing one. Subclasses automatically inherit attributes and methods. You can override methods to customize their behavior, and you can use super to access base classes. Of course, remember the terminology base class and parent class are synonyms for the class that gets inherited from, and derived class or child class are synonyms for the class that's doing the inheriting. Inheritance is a core part of object-oriented programming, and now you're off to a good start. As usual, if you're a student of mine, you have questions about the content of this video or any of the videos in our courses, feel free to email me via Canvas or stop by our Zoom office hours. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.